Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss about protective devices, fuse and MCB. So these two devices are very important to protect our home appliances and also electrical appliances. All type of electrical appliances are protected by fuse and MCBs whenever abnormal conditions comes. So these two devices will be protected. Now coming to the fuse is the oldest device and simplest device, and MCB is a modern device, very simple and very neat device, clean and neat device, right. So with this we will move to the fuse. About fuse, so fuse is the simplest device used in an electrical circuits to protect against overloading or fire hazards due to short circuit. So and also we can also protect our home appliances from the overcurrents and overloads. So once overload comes, it draws more amount of current. The fuse element it will break the supply. The fuse element will melt and it will break the supply. Okay. And the characteristics of fuse material. So fuse should have the following characteristics. One is it should have low melting point and low ohmic losses and high conductivity and low rate of deterioration. Okay, low melting point. Whenever current exceeds, automatically should melt, automatically it will break the supply. Low melting point and low ohmic losses. So resistance of the fuse should be very low. Then only it will allow a large amount of current to the element, fuse element, and high conductivity. When low resistance is low resistivity and low resistance, then it will conduct more current. So high current, high conductivity, and low rate of deterioration. So it should have low rate of deterioration. So it should not affect from the environmental conditions. So this is about characteristics of the fuse material. So fuse is the simplest device which is used in an electrical circuit to protect against overloading and short circuits. Okay. Next one, fuse is invented by Thomas Alva Edison in the year 1880. So Thomas Alva Edison. So he is also invented electric bulb. So he is the inventor for fuse, right? So here we have some definitions. These definitions are also important for your exams. Sometimes they will ask you to define the following terms. So they will give 4 or 5 terms for 5 marks or 10 marks. Okay. So they will give the five definitions. They will ask you to define the following. Okay. First one, rated current. It is the maximum current. It is the maximum current which a fuse can carry without undue heating or melting. So without undue heating or melting. So that is called rated current. Rated current means the maximum current fuse cannot melt. Fuse cannot without heating or melting. That is called rated current. Permissible temperature rise of the contacts of the fuse holder and the fuse material. So following factors. The first factor is permissible temperature rise of the contacts of the fuse holder and the fuse material. The degree of deterioration due to oxidation. So these are the following factors. And coming to the fusing current, the minimum current fuse can fuse, the minimum current at which the fuse melts is known as fusing current. So minimum amount of current rises, then a fuse element will break the supply. That is called fusing current. It depends on material characteristics, length, diameter, cross-sectional area of the fuse element, and type of enclosure used. So these are the factors depends on fusing current. And fusing factor, the ratio of the minimum fusing current to rated current. The ratio of the minimum fusing current to the rated current is called fusing current. It is always greater than unity. It is always greater than unity. The fusing factor is always greater than unity. Okay, next one coming to the MCB. So MCB is full form is mini circuit breaker, or we can also call miniature circuit breaker. So it is a circuit breaker type. So it is compared to the fuse. So it is advanced device. Fuse is the oldest device. Olden days people are using to protect our home appliances. So nowadays we have automatic devices to protect our home appliances. So that is called MCB. So in modern practices we can use MCB in place of fuse. So olden days, so we are using fuses. Nowadays we can use MCB in place of fuse. So MCB is a neat and clean device which simply trips off itself whenever the current in the circuit exceeds its rating on correcting the fault. So whenever current exceeds the rated current, MCB automatically it will trips off. So it can simply be switched on again. So it can simply be switched on again. So modern circuit breakers will be simply switched on, but MCB, so we go there and we can simply switch on, but no need of replacement anything inside the MCB. So we can switch it on simply. Okay, but if fuse melts or fuse breaks, so we need to take a wire and we need to replace. So that is the disadvantages in fuse. So whenever fire hazards is increases, fire hazards are more, then it will gives the it will gives damages entire entire your home appliances will get damaged. So whenever current exceeds, fuse cannot break, so your home appliances will get damaged. So that is a one more disadvantage using the fuse, but MCB it will not like that. So when automatically it will trips off, so we can no need of in this MCB, fire hazards gives fire heat will be very less. So this is about MCB, right? Now these two devices are you have in your syllabus. So one more devices you have relays. So relay is a like a sensor. So it will sense the faulty part, it will give signal to the circuit breaker. So relay is not there in your syllabus. Isolator also is not there in your syllabus, right? So these two are there, fuse and MCB is there. Fuse important, so they will ask you to explain about fuse and these following factors, and also they will ask you to explain about MCB, mini circuit breaker. So these two protective devices are important to protect our home appliances, right? So in next video we will see about electric shock, why electric shocks will occur, how to eliminate, how what are the precautions we have to prevent electric shock. So those things we will see in next video. Those electric shock and earthing also very important for your exams. So those things we will discuss in the next video. Okay, thank you everyone.